I have at my desk an old fortune cookie fortune. It states, "The only risk is not taking one." I have it to remind me that without risk, there can be no reward. So what can this fortune cookie teach you about your money? In investing, there are all types of risk. There's market risk, liquidity risk, credit risk, concentration risk. But one of the most overlooked risks is the risk of holding too much cash. Cash seems like a safe bet. You know what you have, and it can't lose value by just sitting in the bank or under the mattress, right?
Well, it all depends on which risk you're focused on, because there is a sneaky hidden risk that we don't always think about, and that is the risk of inflation. Inflation has been in the headlines a lot lately, and this is the concept that as time goes on, things just cost more. Think back to what you paid for a postage stamp, or a gallon of milk, or even a cup of coffee 10 years ago, and what it costs now. Basically, our dollars won't buy the same amount of goods and services in the future as they do today. So what does this have to do with holding cash? If you're holding too much cash, then your money eventually won't go as far as it does today, making it much harder to achieve your long-term goals, especially in our current low interest rate environment.
When comparing holding cash versus investing that same amount each year for 10 years, it didn't matter if you had perfect timing, made the investment at the first of every year, dollar cost average throughout each year, or picked the worst time to invest each year. All of those examples would have provided better returns than just holding cash. Now, don't get me wrong. It is essential to have adequate cash reserves to help you navigate life's expected and unexpected events. But holding some cash is a really good idea. There is uncertainty when it comes to investing, because there is always the potential for loss in any investment. In the short run, cash can avoid many of these risks. But over the long run, holding too much cash can result in the least growth of wealth by a significant factor. So over time, the greatest risk can be not taking one. Do you have long-term goals but think you might have too much cash? It is helpful to sit down with a professional who can understand your goals and ensure that your strategy is working toward those goals. We can help. Let's have a meeting to make sure that your goals and strategy match.